Okay, up for sale is my 1969 kit car. Had it in a barn, my barn shed out back, and whirlwinds came through and it got pretty dirty. Nonetheless, it's you can buff it out, but it's still going to need a paint job because it's been cracked here. You can see the kind of cracking. It's almost 50 years old, so expect that. Yes, it runs really well. I put a lot of money in the motor. Had a lot of guys email about how it runs. It runs very well. Now you're laying down this car basically, and you know the racers had little racing boots. These pedals are really little. You can drive it, but don't expect to be cruising around like some kid all day. It's not that kind of car. It's just not. It has the Weber 3236 DVG on it. Have the aftermarket oil pump cooler. I had to install one. You can see his lines here. It's super high oil pressure. The motor was pretty big buck motor. I blew the 1600. The rod blew up. One of the rods. So I went and bought a motor off eBay. Had it all shipped and had it all done. At Lloyd's Automotive, I got receipts. They'll remember this car there. It's on Government Way. Really fat, wide tires. Like I said, it's dirty. Clean it up. I mean, you can get a buffing wheel and buff it out, but you're not going to buff out this right here. Right here it has spider webbing. At one time it probably got a little pushed right here. You can see how it flexes real easy, and it cracked a little bit, so that's cracked. I got to reinstall the vent here. I got all the glass. The glass has to be installed. So what happened is in transit years ago, it had that like stuff for windshields, and one of them blew off. So I ordered one here. I ordered back here. I took it to Lloyd's Automotive. They dropped the other glass in their head. I ordered this. Same thing. I ordered all this stuff, and I have a guy that makes all the glass too, just in case it ever happens again. Remember, it's plexiglass. So, for instance, here's one of the back quarter panels. Here's one of the glass for the doors. And here is the headlamp glass, so on and so forth. So you gotta install it, drill holes and install it. The guys who made these cars originally made sticky stuff, you know, and they blew right off. Sticky stuff. This one has an opener, like I said, broke. These here have drill holes, so that this one been drilled on. But yeah. So like I said, kitcar.com, 9,500, last one sold. eBay had one sell for around 7. Since this one needs a paint job, and it's a pretty straight, fairly straight body, shouldn't take you too long if you got a wheel, sand it down, if you know how to, you know, desiccant tank and do all the, get your compressor out and paint it. I got all this stuff. I'm focused on that Tornado over there, and I don't really want to focus on this one right now. I got a lot more cars out back. I got a ton of them out there. And if anyone wants to go lower on price, I'll probably go 3,000, but I'm going to pull the motor. I got a 1600 I can give you. It runs well, and I'll take the Performance 2110. I really like that motor, and people kind of want to lowball. I think it's already pretty low as is, but either or, I'll go a little lower, but I'll pull the motor and swap them out. You can have a 1600. It'll be pretty doggy with it, but it's not a show-off car anyway. It's a Volkswagen, right? So anyways, have a nice day, guys.